Now, first we will discuss about the organization and structure of the colony. This is the comb of the honeybee species Apis dorsata, and just we focus step by step the structure of the colony, what it presents, the number of the cells here. Here, first is the that comb which hangs vertically. It means that foundation of that comb which is located at the lower side of the that tree branches here. They construct their comb started from the foundation, and that construction where the material which is used, that is a resinous material collected by the various resinous plants, that name is the propolis. Just below to that of the number of the compartments are present. Here at the both side, this is the one side and the another side where the hexagonal cells are present, and that are made up of or constructed by the wax secreted by the wax glands of the worker bees. It consists of the three regions. The first is the honey region, which store the honey below the comb foundation here. Below that honey region, the pollen region is present where pollen grains are stored. Just below to that of this largest region is present, that name is the brood region, and that brood region which consists of the immature stages or the life cycle stages in the form of the egg, larvae, pupae, and the last side, that the laterally the worker cells are present. Just below the worker cells, the drone cells also present. The drone cells somewhat the larger as compared to the worker cells, while at the lower side the queen cells also present. That queen cell are the largest elongated cells located at the lower side of the colony or the comb. Moves toward the next, that is a polymorphism. Polymorphism, it means that the process in which different forms are present in a colony, and here three forms are present, that is a queen which is single, many workers, and few number of the drones are present, that is a male. Two females are present, that queen which is fertile female, drones which are fertile male, and the worker bees are the sterile female. The polymorphism which totally depends on the nature of the queen as well as the flowering. Overall the period in the colony, two castes are present, that is a queen and the worker, but drones are the seasonal. When the flowering which is present in the nature, at that time the drones are to be present, and this totally depends on the nature of the queen also. Next one, that is a division of the labor. Here three forms are present, that is a queen, worker, and the drone. First of all, the queen bee, just we focus their general characteristics. Queen is the sexually developed fertile female which is the largest bee among that three castes here. They have the broad and elongated abdomen. This is elongated abdomen which is present. Wings are very small and shriveled. The mouth parts which are very reduced. The eyes which are very small here. What absent here? Absent, that is the wax glands, pollen basket, salivary glands, as well as the honey sac. Honey sac, that is also known as the honey stomach, where the honey which is prepared. The lifespan of the queen bee is about 6 to 7 years. Now, the functions. She lay the eggs around 800 to 1500 per day, and hence many times we say that it is the egg laying machine. The queen is responsible for producing all the offsprings within the colony. Offsprings, that is the number of the caste, that is the worker, drone bees, as well as the queen. This totally depends on their activity or the nature of the bee. Queen releases the queen substance, that name is the pheromone, and that queen substance which is secreted by the mandible glands of the queen. That pheromone, especially the chemical content, that name is the 9-oxo-2-deconoic acid, which forms the number of the activities. That queen substance which helps to maintain the colony organization or the construction of the colony, which inhibits the growth of the ovaries of the workers here. That also the very important point. If the queen which is very strong, young, and there is no any necessity is to produce the new queen, at that time they continuously secrete the pheromone, and which inhibit the growth of the ovaries of the worker bees. They become sterile. They control the activity of all the bees within the hive. All that workers or workers activities which are easily controlled by this pheromone or the queen substance here. What type of the activities? That is a brood rearing, comb foundation or construction of the comb building, as well as the foraging activity or the collection of the food materials here. That queen substance which stimulate the worker to build wax cells for worker bees and the drones also. As per the necessity or when the flowering which is much more in the nature, at that time the pheromone also stimulate to the workers to prepare the drones. But this is the seasonal, we say that. It prevents in the building of the queen cell. That is, that queen substance also prevents to construct or to prepare the queen cell here if she is very young and able to lay eggs as per their capacity. The next is the worker bee. The worker bee, which is the smallest bee among the caste. It is a sterile female, already that explained. They have number of the structural adaptations here. They have strong wings to fly during the foraging or the collection of the food materials. Chewing and lapping mouthparts, that is well developed here for the feeding purposes, as well as the collection of the nectar also, as well as comb foundation or construction of the combs, pollen basket for collecting the pollen grains also, salivary glands also well developed, pharyngeal gland also well developed to prepare the royal jelly, wax glands also present and which are well developed or the active for the construction, which are very important for the construction of the comb. A well developed sting also observed as a defensive organ to maintain the colony or to protect the colony. The lifespan of the worker bee is about the 35 to 39 days. Now the functions here. Two types of the duties which is performed by the worker bees here. One is the indoor duties or the inside the colony, and second one outdoor duty, that is outside the colony they perform the duty. What are the indoor duties or what they do in the comb here? Cleaning of the hive, then feeding of the larvae. Feeding of the larvae, all the larval forms, especially the drone, worker larvae as well as the queen larvae. Raising the queen cells when required as per the necessity, the new queen cell which is prepared with the instructions of the queen. Ventilate the hive, ventilate, that is a fanning of the hives when the temperature which is increases. At that time they collect the water and that sprinkle the water in the comb, and continuous beating of the wings the maintain the temperature of the hive. Guard the hive entrance, it means that they protect the colony with the help of the sting which is present at the last region of the abdomen. They secrete the beeswax, and the beeswax which is important to construct the comb. They produce a pre-digested food materials, that is a royal jelly for feeding the queens as well as the young larvae, and they also feed the drones, but as per the necessity. If the mating which is completed and no any need of the drones for the colony for the mating to that of the queen, then they thrown out by the worker bees out of the colony. Now the outdoor duties, where the worker acts as a forager and they collect the nectar, and after that nectar which is converted into the honey. Along with that they collect the pollen grains, water as well as the propolis which is important for the comb foundation. After that they also act as a scout bees for the searching of the food materials, as well as the worker bees acts as a scout bees to construct the new comb during the swarming. After that, division of the labor in the worker bees. Here, after emergence, in the third day, they maintain the wax cells, cleaning their walls as well as the floors, and removes the dead larvae and adults from the hive. That point which is very important. It means that first 3 days the cleaning which is very important, and that bees, worker bees, also known as a cleaner bee also. After that, the 4 to 6 days, they feed the larvae. Which larvae? That is the old larvae. They take the honey, small amount of the honey as well as the pollen, they mix together to form that bee bread. As well as the another function or the duty performed by that bees, that is making flight around the hive for getting layout of the hive. What type of the structure which is observed? They roaming in that colony and check the layout of the hive. After the next week, the 7 to 11th days, the feeding also continues in the form of the royal jelly, that hypopharyngeal gland which is well developed in that worker bees, and start secreting the royal jelly and fed to the younger larvae as well as the queen bee. They also tending the queen in search of the feeding as well as the grooming her. Every time when the queen which is moves at the surrounding 4 to 5 worker bees of that days or the age which are roaming or the tending to the queen here. After the next week, up to the 12 to 18 days, the wax glands which are well developed and works on the building of the comb also. They receive the nectar, pollen, propolis from the field gatherers or the foragers and deposit it in the comb cells here. In the next week, that is 12 to 18 days, that worker bees will develop the wax glands, and which is very important to building of the combs. Along with that, they receive the nectar, pollen grains as well as the propolis from the field gatherers or the foragers and deposit it in the comb cells. Along with that, it helps in the keeping the brood worms to maintain the temperature. We say that it means that collection of the water, and that water which is sprinkled with the help of the fanning, they maintain the temperature of the colony. Further, from 18 to 20 day, they perform the guard duty. It means that to protect the unwanted intruders here. From the 20th day onwards up to the 42 to 47 days, the worker bees which acts as a forager bee and collects the nectar, pollen as well as the propolis. Now the third caste, that is a drone bee. The drone bee, what are the general characters? The drone bees are fertile male developed from the unfertilized egg. Till that queen and the worker bees, they develop from the fertilized egg. But queen is the fertile female, worker bee that is a sterile female, while that drones are the fertile male which are developed from the unfertilized egg. Look at that, the structure of that drone bees among that three castes. They are about 150 to 300 in numbers in a colony. Depends on the environmental pattern or depends on the environmental condition. The number which may be vary. They have large head and the thorax here. The head region and the thoracic region somewhat the larger as compared to that worker bees. They also have the large eyes. If you observe the eyes of the queen, eyes of the worker bees, here the smallest eyes is of the queen bees, somewhat the larger as compared to the queen, the eyes are larger is of the worker bee, and these eyes is of the drone bees, which are the largest eyes, which touch on the top center of their head. Toward the head, just they are touch one to another here. What absent here? They absent the wax glands, salivary glands, pollen basket as well as the sting. There is no any necessity of that structures. They only and only present in case of the worker bees. They die after mating, after nuptial flight. Just we step by step we focus further. After nuptial flight or the mating, the death which is observed, it means that they sacrifice their own life for the reproduction. If the colony is short on the food, or there is a scarcity of the food materials, or there is no any necessity is of the drones for mating purposes, drones are often kicked out of the hive. The lifespan is about 52 to 59 days is of the drone bee. What are the functions here? The main function is to fertilize the virgin queen. They also help to maintain the warmth of the hive, which is necessary for hatching of the eggs. That drones which are roaming around the colony, and when they present in the colony, continuous beating of the wings which is observed, and that beating which is very helpful to maintain the temperature, which is useful for hatching the eggs also. They are also responsible for transfer the gene to the next generation. From one generation to the next generation, they transfer the gene when they fertilize to the queen. Thank you very much.